Okay, today we're going to look at doing standard written form division, so that's using long form writing to solve difficult division problems. So our WALT today, we are learning to solve difficult division problems using written working form method. So to all you kiddies out there, that means using a piece of paper and a pencil, old school style. Okay, so just before we start, we just need to clear up one thing. This symbol on the slide at the moment is exactly the same as saying that. It means divided by. So if I had this here, this would mean 36 divided by 4. So this symbol is simply another way of saying divided by. Okay, so let's have a look at our first simple example. 96 divided by 4. First thing we need to note is that we have represented our 96 using tens and ones. So we're still following place value. Okay, so the first thing we need to think about is what number can we divide 4 into 9, with the 9 actually being 90 because it's 96. I know that 4 times 10 is 40, so I can start by doing that. So now I take that 40 off the 96 and I have 56 left. I can still take 4 lots of 10 out of that 56 again, so I will do that. That's another 40 off, which now leaves me with 16 left. So far I've got 4 groups of 10 plus 10, which is 20, so I've got 4 groups of 20 so far taken out of my 96. Being the clever person that I am, I know that with the 16 that is left here, I can take 4 groups of 4 out of that. So 4 groups of 4 is 16. Now I am down to 0 in my 96, and I have taken out 2 groups of 10 and a group of 4, so my answer must be 24. So 96 divided by 4 equals 24. Right, let's have a look at a more complicated example. Okay, this time I'm going to look at 936 divided by 4. So again, if we look up the top, I've organised my 936 into its hundreds, its tens and its ones, and we're going to start taking away from that. Right, I know that 4 times 100 is 400, so if I take 4 groups of 100 out of my 936, I am left with 536. I know that again I can take 4 groups of 100 out of my 536, and I will still have 136 left over. I can now take 4 groups of 20 out of my 136, so that's 80, and I will still be left with 56. Okay, I've still got 56 left, so now I know I can take out 4 groups of 10 from that, which is 40. I take that away from my remaining 56. I am now down to 16. And because I'm a clever man, I know that 4 groups of 4 can be taken out of that 16, which will then leave me with nothing left over. So what I have managed to do is I have managed to take groups of 4 out until eventually I've used up my whole 936. Now what I've got to do now is add up what those groups of 4 were. So here I go. Okay, so I took out a group of 100, another group of 100, so that's 200, then a group of 20, so I'm up to 220, then a group of 10, then a group of 4. So altogether I have taken out 100, 200, 220, 230, 234. So the answer to 936 divided by 4 equals 234. Okay, so to recap, how did I get my 236? Well, I've got 2 lots of 100 there that I took out, a lot of 20, another lot of 10, and another lot of 4, which gives me my 234. Okay, let's look at one more example. This time it's 225 divided by 5. Right, again I've got my 225 divided by, organised by its hundreds, its tens. Alright, we were just interrupted by a wee earthquake there, so where was I? We're looking at the 225 being divided into its hundreds, its tens, and its ones. Goodness, that was quite exciting. Okay, so I know that I can't take 5 lots of 100 out of 225 because I don't have enough. But I know that 5 times 4 is 20, so 5 times 40 is 200. So if I take out 5 groups of 40, I've taken 200 out of my 225. Right, so now I'm left with 25. I know that I can take 5 lots of 5 out of my 25, and now I've got nothing left over. So I've used up all of my 225, it's all gone. It was 5 groups of 40, 5 groups of 5, so altogether I've got 45. So the answer to 225 divided by 5 equals 45.